guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex. I am a first-year law student in Texas. This is my first semester. I'm about to go into my first holiday break, which is Thanksgiving and then Christmas soon. So finals are definitely coming up. I've already taken my midterms and I've taken some quizzes here and there. So I just wanted to quickly make a video of the resources and the books that I use, also including websites and just anything that I use to study in general. So that includes outlines, books, websites, and just pretty much everything that I use. I don't use this every single time or for every test, but if I don't understand a certain topic or something like that, then I'll definitely refer to these things. So I just wanted to show you what I use, so in case you're interested in studying law, or if you are studying law, you're in law school right now, maybe some of these things can help you, or you can kind of try them out and see if you like them. I'm also filming this after class, so I just got out of class right now. It is 4:10, so that's why I look really tired, or if I look a little bit low energy, that is why. It's just the end of the day, so I am a little bit more tired than usual, but nonetheless, I'm really excited to make this video and show you guys what I use. So yeah, let's just get started. So I've broken this video down into multiple sections. I'm going to start off by showing you the books that I use for class. So these are the books that I already have to read. These are not additional supplements or anything like that. These are just the books I originally have to read. So for civil procedure, I have this one, which is the Civil Procedure in Focus. So this is my main book. I accidentally got the soft cover one instead of the hard copy, but it's still the same thing. For contracts, I have Contracting Law, which you've seen this book multiple times in my vlogs. And for torts, I have an online book, so I obviously can't show you that one, but that one's actually written by my professor, so I don't think it's available anywhere else yet. So those are the books I used for my original class. For my legal writing class, I'm using these books. So these are pretty uniform books that you use anywhere that you're studying law. Well, especially this one. I have already shown you this one. It's the blue book. Sorry about the glare. This one's the blue book, and then like I said, in Texas you use the Texas green book. So I have to use both of them, not just the Texas one. So in legal writing, you'll be using these two books to cite your writing. So if you have any other questions about certain classes, just leave them in the comments below. But yeah, these are for legal writing. Now to move to outside books that I do not need to read for class already, I have a few. Two of them are the same type. So these are the Glannon's Guides. This one is the Civil Procedure and this one's the Torts one. These books are so helpful if you're not understanding your original book. So for example, for me, I have a hard time understanding from these books sometimes. So I'll just refer to like the Glannon books, and these kind of break it down in more simple terms. So I 100% recommend buying or renting these. For me, this is the libraries, and then this one my friend lent it to me. So definitely look at investing in these, or if your library has it, maybe you want to try checking them out, because like I said, they break it down and it's so easy to understand. It has a lot of practice questions, as you can see, so it's definitely worth the investment. So again, these are the Glannon books, and if I can, I'll try to link them down below. So Glannon books. And then this one's really important. This one was given to us by our school. This is a Black's Law Dictionary. Any term in any class is probably going to be in here. The one I use it the most for is for contract law. So in a contract, there's a lot of terms that you might not know, especially in while you're taking the test. So Black's Law Dictionary is so helpful. It has literally every and any term that can be in a contract. And like I said, this is for any class. It's not just for contract law, it's just the class I use it most in. So Black Laws Dictionary, again, definitely worth the investment if you don't get it for free. And then the last physical book I have is the Barbary First Year Outlines. So this was given to us by Barbary. Barbary is a company that helps you prep for the bar exam. They have prep courses right before you take the bar, and then they have prep courses for people who are in law school right now. So for example, for me, the 1L bar book, the First Year Outlines one, is really helpful. So this one contains civil procedure, constitutional law, contracts, criminal law, personal property, real property, and torts. Of course, I'm not taking all these classes right now, but I think next semester I'll be covering some of those. And even if I don't, then next year or the third year, I could still use this book because this is my book. I was given this book. Now, our school has a contract with Barbary, so we get this book for free. We get their services for free. But if your school does not have that option for you, then you can definitely pay for it. I'm not exactly sure how much it is, but I'm sure they do have some like payment options or something like that. So definitely worth the investment and looking into. And yeah, I'll just show you in depth of kind of what the book looks like and what it is. So this book has outlines. Obviously, that's the title of the book. It has the outlines. So these are known as commercial outlines, which will help you supplement your outline. They also have practice questions and some definitions in here. So they also have charts. So it's definitely helpful because if you don't understand the way that the books originally write it for you, then maybe look at the outline and see if you can break it down a little bit better. Sometimes I realize that I don't know where certain things kind of fit in. Of course I know what it means, but I just don't know, when I step back and I look at it, I just don't know where it belongs. So looking at an outline, it kind of places it somewhere for you. So that's really helpful. So this is what the Barbary book looks like. So again, like I said, it's an outline. So here is your outline, just like any outline would look, but it does have definitions and it does like break it down. So that's really nice. It does give you some exam questions, some practice questions. It does give you the model answer of the practice exams. Here are the multiple choice. Like I said, you can practice them, you can highlight, do whatever you want, and then it will give you the answers to the multiple choice. So this book is 100% very helpful. Like I said, it has all these topics. So if you're not taking real property right now, you may be taking torts or criminal law or civil procedure, so you can definitely just jump around, and then whenever you take that class, then go ahead and study for that section. So it's a very, very helpful book, and it tells you what page everything is in. So definitely 100% recommend this book. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you the websites that I use. Like I said, these are equally as helpful as the books. With websites, you can navigate a little bit easier because you can go back and forth, you can control find, you can just literally search up the exact term you're looking for. Whereas in a book, you kind of have to dig through it to find what you're looking for. So let me show you the websites that I have. It's only very few, but again, they're very helpful. And if you use these things combined, you can't just rely on one thing because one thing is just not going to be enough. So if you use these things combined, then you should definitely be getting a good understanding of whatever you're looking, whatever you're learning, as well as your class notes and your daily readings. So as I was saying about this book also comes with access to a website. This is what the website looks like. It's just a Barbary website and you log in. So since I'm a first year law student, it only lets me look at 1L courses. Here I'll be choosing torts. Then once you click on the torts or the topic that you want to look at or study, you click on the videos, which are these. Here we're clicking on international torts, and it'll give you a breakdown of what the video is going to be about, which also matches with the book. So if you go to the tort section of the book, it'll match up whatever the video has. Again, this is an outline. This one's a video, and these are videos taught by real professors at law schools. Once you complete the video, you can do some practice questions. So here we'll look at the practice question. And they will be timed. So the practice questions are going to be timed so you can kind of get a feel for how well you do under time pressure because the bar is timed. Here you see I got the question wrong, so it does give me an explanation of why my answer was wrong and the other was correct. It'll do that with as many as you get wrong. So that's something that's really cool. It doesn't just give you the answer, it tells you why you got it wrong. So that's definitely worth checking out. And like I said, this is the outline, practice questions, and the video. The videos are extremely helpful because if you're having a hard time understanding your professor in class, or you just don't learn well from your professor, this is another certified professor who maybe teaches it slightly different, but it's still the same topic and you'll still get the same benefit. So again, this is something that's definitely worth checking out. If you don't have Barbary, or if your school doesn't have Barbary, maybe try looking and seeing if they have any deals or something like that, but it's definitely something that I would invest now. So another website I use is Quimby. This one is really helpful if you're briefing a case. So here, let me show you an example. Go ahead and click this one, and all those that you just saw are cases that I've looked up. So they'll tell you the rule, the facts, the issue, the holding, and all that. It'll explain it in depth, but it also has videos. So if you're one person that needs to have like visual aids, you can definitely watch the video, and it'll kind of break down everything that is down here, but with a little bit more of an explanation. Again, some of these may not have the video. So for example, this one just has the information, so you just have to read. But like I said, it keeps track of everything that you've looked up. So it's super helpful. Again, this one you do have to pay for it, but my school has a contract with them, so I don't have to pay for it personally. I believe it's included in my tuition, but I don't have to pay out of pocket for this. So just be aware that you do have to pay for this. If you don't pay for it, you're limited to what the information they give you here. So I think they might just give you the facts, but not really the rule or the holding. So just keep that in mind. Again, this kind of just simplifies the main point of the case. It doesn't give you a very in-depth brief, but it just hits the main points that you need to know if you just gotta quickly brief something. So I'm trying to film this video fairly quickly because the sun is going down, so the lighting is changing. But two of the other websites that I use are Westlaw and Lexis, I believe. Lexis, something like that. I don't use that second one a whole lot, but I do use Westlaw a lot. So if you're looking for a case, you just go onto Westlaw. It'll give you a full case. It's not going to break it down like Quimby does. Quimby definitely just gives you the brief overall of the case. Westlaw does not do that. Westlaw will give you the full brief. Citations, sometimes it'll give them to you, sometimes it won't. It'll give you all the history, like the petition history, writ history, anything like that. It'll be on Westlaw. So yeah, Westlaw is pretty much the database where all the cases are. If you're in law school, you should know about the Reporter, which is the book. It's a physical book that has all the cases in there. So the Reporter is cases that have been like actually published or put out. I don't know if that's the best word, but it's just in a physical copy. So anything that's in the Reporter will be in Westlaw, and there's some cases that just didn't make it to the Reporter, which will still be on Westlaw. So those cases are technically not published. Those you will find in websites like Westlaw or Lexis. So with that being said, those are all the websites that I use. Like I said, most of these websites you do have to pay for to get the full advantage of them, but my school does pay for them, so I have not been paying out of pocket, so I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly how much you should pay for them, but I'm sure they can work with you and give you like payment options or something like that. But I 100% recommend them. I look at them at least twice a week, like at least for one of my classes. Definitely reach out and look at your resources because they make a difference. If I were to just learn everything off of the books that I'm forced to read, then I 100% would not know everything that I do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I know I didn't really go in depth and I was kind of rushing through all the books and all the websites, but I didn't want to make such a long video and it be boring because I'm just showing you the book. But if you have questions about any of these books, like I said, leave them below. I will be linking as much as I can from these books and see if maybe you can get them yourself. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.